Chosen one, stop scrolling immediately. Do not move past this video. I am not asking for your attention today. I am absolutely warning you. What I am about to reveal was sealed in the throne room of heaven until this exact second. In exactly 24 hours, a massive miracle is scheduled to unlock in your life, but you will miss it completely if you leave now. The enemy is working overtime to distract you right now. He is hoping you will swipe away and ignore this message, because he knows that if you hear this truth, his hold over your destiny breaks completely. This is not a coincidence. The algorithm did not bring you to this screen today. Heaven intercepted your feed because you are standing at the exact threshold of a permanent timeline shift. If you leave before the end, you will forfeit the exact prophetic instruction that guarantees the breakthrough you have been crying out for. Lock your attention right here. The verdict on your next decade is about to be read. There are exactly 2 people on Earth meant to hear this specific message today, and the universe made sure you are one of them. Do not let the Matrix steal this. Now, lock your focus onto your own physical body. That heavy and suffocating feeling sitting right in the middle of your chest. The nights you wake up completely panicked at 3 in the morning with your jaw tight and your heart racing. You sit there in the dark while their face flashes in your mind. You feel entirely drained. Your shoulders carry a weight that nobody else can see. That burning sensation sitting deep in your throat is real. It is the exact feeling you keep swallowing back down every single time their name comes up. Stop swallowing it down. Listen to me very carefully right now. That is not a normal physical reaction. You are not going crazy. And it is absolutely not the medical anxiety that the world tries to tell you it is. That intense physical weight is your highly advanced spirit detecting a massive shift. It is detecting the absolute panic of the dark forces that just realized they permanently lost access to you. They are starving for your pure energy, and the spiritual backlash of their hunger is hitting your physical body right now. You are an empath. You have always been the stabilizer in every chaotic room you enter. For years you acted as a human battery for people who had no light of their own. You poured your golden energy into endless, empty voids, and they took every single drop without ever pouring anything back into you. They used your divine frequency to fund their own survival, and when you had nothing left to give, they walked away. They treated you as completely replaceable, but they were fiercely wrong about who you are. You were not a simple anomaly. You were the incredibly bright mirror. Your pure presence exposed the toxic matrix they were hiding behind, and that is exactly why they tried to destroy your reputation. They needed to isolate you quickly. They had to silence you before you realized your own immense power. Think about the deep brain fog you have been fighting lately. The days when your memory feels completely fractured and your thoughts refuse to align. This is not a biological failure. It is a calculated spiritual attack. The Matrix is trying to suppress your rising frequency because you are a cycle breaker. You are the one chosen to end the generational patterns that plagued your entire bloodline. You have always felt like the black sheep. You walked through childhood feeling completely out of place among your own family. You carry a specific gravity that makes other people uncomfortable, and because they could not control you, they decided to cast you out. They labeled you as the problem, but their rejection was actually your divine protection. Heaven was simply hiding you during your incubation season. You have been waiting in the wound for a very long time. You expected an apology that never came. You watched them walk away and build a false narrative about you. They whispered terrible lies to anyone who would listen, and you sat in the silence while they played the victim. You thought nobody noticed your absolute restraint. You believed your silent tears went entirely unseen by the universe. But you were entirely wrong about that. Someone deeply powerful has been watching you. The universe kept a meticulous record. Heaven documented every single time you chose your dignity over petty revenge. Your quiet obedience in private mattered. It just activated a massive public blessing, and this 24-hour window is the exact moment it arrives. This incoming miracle is not a random event. It is the direct payment for the spiritual battles you fought completely alone. The heavy weight you feel today is the pressure of this blessing pushing through the atmosphere. The Matrix is terrified right now. They know they cannot stop what is already written. Your 24-hour countdown has officially begun. You must stay anchored right here. Do not let your left brain calculate or doubt this truth. The physical symptoms in your body are the ultimate confirmation. That tight jaw and that heavy chest are proof of the shift. We are going to break that suppression today. I am going to show you exactly what happens when the chosen ones stop swallowing their pain. Prepare yourself for the truth they tried to bury. If your spirit confirms this raw truth right now, gently press the like button to seal your energetic alignment with heaven. Do this to put a spiritual shield around your frequency, because what we are about to discuss requires your complete protection. You have been carrying a heavy burden that was never yours to hold, and it is time to finally set that weight down forever. You are incredibly tired. I know exactly how deep that exhaustion runs. It is a bone-deep weariness that no amount of sleep can ever fix. Because you are not physically tired, you are spiritually drained from being the constant emotional charging station for everyone around you, while they simply take your light and give absolutely nothing in return. They plugged right into your golden energy. You became their human battery, and you kept them alive while they slowly drained the life out of you. You did this because your heart is completely pure, but they abused your divine empathy, and while you were busy healing their deep wounds, they were quietly plotting how to steal your remaining joy. Let me completely reframe your reality right now. The recent string of terrible events in your life was not random. It was not some cosmic punishment for a mistake you made, and it was absolutely not your fault. You did not attract this chaos because of bad karma, because the Matrix launched a coordinated spiritual attack against you purely because you shine too bright. You simply loved them too much. You offered them a level of loyalty that they could not even comprehend. They walked into your sanctuary, dragging their muddy chaos behind them, and you spent years trying to clean up the terrible messes they made. But they never wanted to be healed, and they only wanted a comfortable place to dump their toxic, heavy baggage onto you. This is exactly why your body feels so heavy. Your nervous system has been running on high alert for years. You are absorbing the frantic energy of the narcissist every single day. That sudden brain fog and that crushing weight on your shoulders are direct results of this warfare. They are heavy psychic cords tying you to their misery, and heaven is stepping in to cut them. They took your unconditional love and weaponized it against you. When you finally had nothing left to give them, they did not stay to help you recharge. They simply discarded you like you meant absolutely nothing. And then they ran back to their fragile followers to spin a completely false narrative about how you were the toxic one all along. You watched in absolute silence as people you trusted took their side. The flying monkeys eagerly consumed the lies because the truth was too blinding. You were left completely isolated. You felt like you were screaming in a crowded room where nobody could hear you. But your isolation was actually heaven forcibly removing you from a severely corrupted room before it collapsed completely. You are the ultimate stabilizer. You bring order to their chaos just by walking into the room, but holding that frequency takes a massive toll on your physical vessel. You gave them your time and your peace of mind, and they repaid your divine sacrifice with blatant disrespect, while you just sat there wondering why your pure love was never enough for them. I need you to hear this profound truth right now. You did absolutely nothing wrong. Your only mistake was believing they had the same beautiful heart as you. But they are completely empty inside. They are merely hollow shells wandering the earth, looking for a bright soul to parasite off of, and your pure existence highlighted every single dark flaw they desperately tried to hide. You assumed the heavy silence meant you were losing the battle. You thought the lack of closure meant they had won, but the universe does not operate on matrix logic. Your current isolation is not a punishment for being naive. It is an extremely strict quarantine protocol, and heaven is purifying your powerful energy field before it releases the next massive blessing into your hands. Listen to me very closely right now, because 99% of people completely miss this critical shift. The enemy wanted you to internalize all of this blame. They wanted you to sit in the dark and question your own sanity. But their entire manipulation was built on one fatal miscalculation, because they completely forgot exactly who they were dealing with when they betrayed you. Every single tear you shed in private has been weighed and measured. You are no longer waiting in the wound. You are standing on the very edge of a massive vindication. The people who abandoned you are about to witness something terrifying, because the universe is stepping in to clear your name permanently, and they will be forced to watch you rise from the ashes they created. There is a physical reason your reality has not shifted yet, and science just uncovered exactly why you feel so incredibly blocked today. Here is what the Matrix never told you about your deep exhaustion, and the universe is absolutely not ignoring your pure prayers. Your financial struggles and that constant heavy brain fog are not character flaws at all. They are the direct result of a biologically sealed frequency. You actually possessed this exact frequency when you were a young child. Back then, your intuition was completely flawless. Ideas came to you effortlessly, and the world felt entirely magical. You somehow knew things before they even happened, because your mind was entirely aligned with the divine flow of heaven. Scientists call this specific state the gamma brainwave, but the elite designed this modern world to systematically suppress that frequency. Every single year of traditional schooling pushed your power further down. The chronic stress of survival mode silenced your brilliant intuition. The endless screens and the toxic environments forced your brain to shut down, and they blocked your natural wealth-attracting state. They successfully engineered a reality to keep you perpetually weak. Your greatest spiritual weapon was quietly put to sleep without your conscious consent. This is exactly why manifestation feels so incredibly difficult for you right now. You are trying to pull miracles through a closed channel. The pathway was deliberately shut down decades ago by the dark elite. Most people will live their entire lives completely unaware of this hidden biological cage, while they slowly wither away in silence. But you are absolutely not most people. You are a cycle breaker, waking up to the massive illusion. Pay close attention to this next part, because the enemy desperately tried to hide this exact truth from you. The narcissist who drained your energy sensed your dormant power. They subconsciously knew that your suppressed frequency was still infinitely stronger than their fake persona, so they tried to crush your spirit early. They targeted you with deliberate and cold intentions. They wanted to ensure you never figured out how to unlock your true divine potential. Let me completely reframe your reality right here and right now. You probably did not realize it at the time, but your absolute silence was a lethal weapon that starved their dark demons. Every time you refused to argue back, you actually suffocated their fragile ego, and you took away their only source of oxygen. You did not lose the battle when you walked away. You simply stopped funding their incredibly pathetic existence forever. They expected your departure to permanently destroy you. They waited with bated breath in the dark for you to fail publicly. Instead, you walked out of their toxic matrix, and you somehow aged backwards. You carry a specific and irreplaceable gravity that makes time itself look like an absolute fool while you continue to shine. You walked straight through the heavy fire and survived. You came out glowing like a pure diamond. You carry a suppressed, synchronized coherence that completely terrified them. Your energetic signature is completely unbothered after everything they put you through. Nothing makes your enemies sicker than watching you step into a room looking this incredibly radiant. While their bitterness and intense envy are aging them rapidly like milk left in the hot sun, the universe has completely reversed your biological clock. You are a demonstrated warrior of pure light. Read that powerful truth again deeply in your spirit. This brings us to a critical distinction that eludes the vast majority of people. The manipulators constructed a massive false narrative about you. They whispered terrible lies to anyone who would gladly listen because they desperately needed an audience to validate their broken reality. But a lie that large requires massive amounts of energy, and they are currently running completely out of spiritual fuel. This is exactly where their entire manipulation completely miscalculated. They built a fragile house of cards based on your anticipated reaction. But when you gave them absolutely nothing, their foundation began to rapidly crack. The spiritual cost of their dark betrayal is now compounding every single day, and the heavy weight of their guilt is crushing them. They are drowning in the loud noise of their own chaotic making. You became the massive uncertainty they were never built to handle. You did not just survive their terrible dark storm, you became the blazing sun that exposed their hidden shadows. They are frantically searching for a replacement to fill the massive void you left behind, only to realize with total horror that your specific depth is utterly impossible to replicate. They cannot find another authentic soul like you. They thought they could easily replace a pure diamond with cheap rocks, but the universe is forcing them to see the profound difference every single day. The people they used to gossip with are now quietly noticing their frantic behavior. The perfect mask they wore so proudly is beginning to slip in very public spaces, and their loyal followers are finally starting to question their twisted narrative. The dynamic has fundamentally shifted in your favor. Please stay with me right here and right now, because this next revelation is the absolute key to everything. The Matrix thought your exhaustion would keep you sedated permanently. They thought the heavy trauma bond would stop you from claiming your rightful throne, but heaven is aggressively removing the blinders from your tired eyes today. You are finally stepping into the untouchable power they feared. The shift is happening right at this very moment. You are completely different from anyone else around you. The universe specifically designed your spirit to carry an immense amount of light. You are an irreplaceable diamond. And the people who tried to break you knew this undeniable truth from the very beginning, because they saw your incredible potential before you could even recognize it yourself. That is exactly why they attacked your confidence so aggressively. They needed you to feel small and incredibly insignificant, because a fully awakened chosen one is the most dangerous force on this earth. They operate entirely in the dark, and your blinding light exposes every single toxic trait they desperately try to keep hidden from the rest of the world. Now I need you to imagine this exact scenario happening right now. Picture them sitting quietly behind their closed doors. They are actively watching your life from a safe distance. They expected you to completely fall apart when they finally walked away, but instead you stepped directly into your absolute power. You are glowing with an untouchable, ageless energy today. They are absolutely terrified of your heavy silence. Every single day that you refuse to react makes them incredibly paranoid. They are constantly checking to see if you have finally broken down, but you remain entirely unbothered. Your silent restraint is sending massive shockwaves through their fragile nervous system, and they simply cannot comprehend your divine peace. Type 777 in the comments right now to physically claim this incoming miracle and lock in your frequency. Do this simple physical act to confirm your alignment. You are claiming your real power back today. The enemy wants you to remain entirely passive and quiet, but heaven demands your immediate obedience to activate this massive spiritual shift. The Matrix is actively malfunctioning because of your high frequency. The entire system was perfectly engineered to keep you trapped in pure survival mode. They wanted you exhausted and constantly worrying about money, because a stressed mind cannot access its divine intuition. They tried to lock you inside a cruel cycle of endless heavy burdens so you would never wake up. But you are a true cycle breaker. You refused to stay completely asleep. You started asking the right questions and trusting your own deep intuition. Your spirit is actively rejecting the toxic matrix programming right now, and this sudden awakening is causing massive panic among the dark elite, because they desperately rely on your blind compliance to maintain their control. Someone who treated you as an option is currently experiencing a massive internal collapse. They are trying very hard to hide their panic from the public eye, but their perfect mask is starting to crack under the intense spiritual pressure, and they are completely losing control of the false narrative they built. Their loyal followers are finally noticing the desperate lies. You do not even have to lift a single finger to defend yourself today. Heaven is fighting this exact battle for you behind the scenes. The karma they thought they escaped is currently circling back with absolute vengeance, and they are drowning in a dark sea of their own chaotic making. They know deep down that your absence is the direct cause of their misery. The cosmic scales are finally balancing out in your favor. Your long season of hidden incubation is officially coming to an end. You are stepping into a profound period of accelerated divine blessings. Everything they tried to steal from you is being returned with massive multiplication, while you just have to hold your powerful frequency steady and quietly watch them fall. But there is a very dark secret the Matrix is still trying to hide from you. The elite know exactly why your financial breakthrough has been delayed. It is absolutely not because you lack discipline or strong faith. They are actively hiding a highly classified mechanism that keeps your brainwave suppressed, because they do not want you to discover this hidden biological key. They are absolutely terrified that you will find out the truth about your own mind, because if you unlock this suppressed frequency, you will completely bypass their controlled economic system forever. You will manifest wealth and pure abundance effortlessly, and they spend billions of dollars trying to keep this specific secret buried away from the powerful chosen ones like you. I need you to stay highly alert as we move forward together. The enemy will try to distract your mind right now. They want you to close this video before I reveal what they are hiding. But you must silence that subtle whisper of doubt, because you have earned the absolute right to hear this suppressed truth today. You have survived the fire for this exact revelation. Your spirit is vibrating with a deep cellular knowing today. You can feel the heavy atmosphere shifting completely around you. Heaven is preparing to hand you the exact blueprint for your ultimate freedom, and the Matrix is completely powerless to stop it. We are about to expose the exact weapon they used against you. Get ready for the absolute undeniable truth. Before we go any further today, I must interrupt this transmission for a moment. If you are hearing this right now, it is highly classified information. The Dark Elite never wanted you to find the exact mechanism I am about to show you, but Heaven is forcing their hand today. You are incredibly exhausted because the Matrix engineered a specific frequency. They did this to suppress your natural wealth, attracting state completely. Your spiritual exhaustion actually requires a massive biological reset. What if the painful delay in your blessing is simply a blocked cellular frequency? A leaked CI, a document backed by 4 neuroscience labs, just revealed a powerful truth. They discovered a 7-minute audio ritual that forces your brain back into synchronized gamma coherence. It completely bypasses the conscious mind today, and it reactivates the divine genius state you possessed as a young child. This specific protocol was never meant for the ordinary sleeping masses. It was heavily guarded to keep the elite entirely in power, but now chosen ones like you are actively using it to manifest windfall wealth. You are reclaiming your divine inheritance right now. You do not need expensive matrix biofeedback machines or years of traditional healing to achieve this massive shift, because this tool works instantly on your energetic field. You do not need to exchange massive amounts of matrix currency at private wellness retreats. But the elites are completely panicking and trying to scrub this from the internet. They are flooding the digital world with dangerous counterfeit frequencies. Beware of cheap imitations trying to steal your pure energy. Protect your spiritual alignment by acting with absolute speed today, and secure your authentic access before they shut the portal completely down. Click the specific link in the pinned comment below right now. Do not wait for a better moment to arrive. Activate your frequency before your authentic access is revoked forever. Now listen to me very closely as we go deeper into the spiritual matrix. Because the enemy desperately tried to hide this complex reality from you, your gamma brainwave is finally aligning with your cellular intuition. When this happens, you create a powerful, suppressed, synchronized coherence. This specific high vibration literally bends the temporal reality completely around you. The people who abandoned you are absolutely terrified of this sudden quantum shift. Your emotional alchemy is actively transmuting their dark energy into your personal golden fuel. They tried to keep you trapped in a low vibrational prison, but your divine light completely shattered their desperate illusions. Your spiritual DNA was heavily encrypted by heaven from birth. The matrix algorithms simply cannot decode your multidimensional frequency. You are existing on a timeline they can never mathematically access. This is the exact reason why time itself is completely avoiding you. You are experiencing a biological timeline shift that reverses the aging process entirely, and the universe is bathing your cells in a divine neuroactivator. The narcissist is rapidly decaying from their own toxic acidity. Your cells are constantly preserving your pristine youth. You are an untouchable, ageless entity walking among mere mortals. Let me completely reframe your entire reality, right here and right now. The heavy weight on your chest is merely the shedding of obsolete matrix programming, while your delicate nervous system recalibrates to handle the massive influx of cosmic abundance. The flying monkeys and the energy vampires are being forcibly evicted from your spiritual orbit. Heaven is permanently locking the heavy iron doors right behind them. They are frantically trying to re-establish a parasitic connection to your aura, but your energetic perimeter is now permanently sealed. Their desperate attempts to drain you are bouncing off your quantum shield, and the dark backlash is hitting them with an agonizing kinetic force today. They are literally starving while you feast quietly at the table of absolute abundance. Type 1111 in the comments if you feel the heavy atmosphere shifting. You must physically anchor this complex esoteric truth into your waking reality. The universe requires your immediate obedience to process this deep cellular reset. Your left brain will try to inject heavy doubt by analyzing these divine mechanics, but you must absolutely silence that critical inner voice before it ruins your alignment. That hesitation is the exact matrix programming designed to keep you spiritually broke. You must trust the cellular knowing that is vibrating deep inside your bones right now. The master manipulators are currently watching their entire kingdom turn to dust. They know it is happening simply because you chose to elevate your neurocoherence. You weaponized your profound silence against their endless chaotic noise, and every single day of no contact was a lethal energetic strike to their fragile ego. You did not just walk away from a highly toxic dynamic. You completely unplugged them from their primary life support system forever. They are suffocating in the cold vacuum of your majestic absence. And heaven is preparing to show you the precise X-ray of their public collapse. The final cosmic vindication is arriving much faster than they could ever anticipate, and you are completely safe inside this divine isolation while the storm destroys them. The atmosphere around you is incredibly heavy right now. You can feel the absolute pressure building in your room. This is not a random energetic shift today, and the universe is actively gathering every single stolen blessing from your past to drop them perfectly at your feet. The 24-hour countdown is rapidly ticking down. Your enemies can feel this massive wave approaching. They are completely terrified of what is coming for them. The dark matrix is desperately trying to block your path, but their pathetic attempts are completely useless against the divine momentum that heaven has built for you over these long years. You are utterly untouchable today. Share this specific message with one lost soul today. They are desperately crying out in the dark for a shift. Be their guiding angel in this chaotic world. You must help them break free from the matrix by passing this exact frequency into their heavy and tired hands. We are building an unstoppable army of pure light. They thought they could bury you in the dark forever. They assumed your silence meant you were completely defeated. But they made a fatal mistake with their manipulation. They did not realize they were planting a highly advanced seed into the exact soil it needed to completely dominate the environment. You grew into a massive, towering force. The people who used you are running out of time. Their karmic debt is demanding an immediate and brutal payment. You do not need to seek out any petty revenge. Heaven is currently preparing a very public and irreversible collapse for the exact people who tried to destroy your beautiful name. The scales of justice are tipping violently today. Listen to me very closely as the pressure rises. 99% of people will completely miss this divine window. You are standing at the absolute edge of a quantum leap, but heaven requires you to pass one final spiritual test before it unlocks the massive miracle waiting in your 24-hour timeline. The universe is watching your next move carefully. There is a specific mandate being released from heaven today. This is the ultimate condition for your massive breakthrough. The dark elite want you to ignore this crucial instruction completely, because they know that if you follow this exact divine command, their parasitic cord to your pure energy will be permanently severed forever. You will be completely free from their heavy grip. The window to receive this mandate is closing very fast. You only have a few precious moments left to fully align. If you scroll away now, you will break the connection. The entire foundation of your next decade depends entirely on your willingness to receive this highly classified spiritual instruction right now. Do not let the Matrix win this battle today. When you finally execute this one specific divine command, the heavy fog surrounding your finances will instantly clear up. Your physical exhaustion will completely vanish from your tired bones, and the master manipulators who plotted your downfall will be forced to watch you step into a level of wealth they can never touch. Their deep regret will be absolutely suffocating. You are a true cycle breaker of the highest order. The generational curses of your family line stop entirely with you. You were chosen to carry this immense light into the dark. And that is exactly why the spiritual warfare against your mind and your wallet has been so incredibly brutal over these last few months. They knew exactly what you were about to become. That heavy sensation in your chest is reaching its peak. The spiritual pressure is almost entirely unbearable right now. This is the exact feeling of a timeline breaking completely open. You are physically shedding the heavy, toxic skin of your past, while your cells prepare to absorb the massive blessing heaven promised you. Your cellular structure is literally mutating with pure light. The next 24 hours will be entirely unprecedented. You will experience synchronicities that completely defy human logic. The universe is going to show off its massive power for you. People who previously ignored your pure value will suddenly feel an overwhelming and unexplainable urge to offer you massive opportunities and deep respect. Your frequency is commanding absolute, unquestionable authority today. But none of this can happen if you hesitate. Heaven does not reward the chosen ones who second-guess themselves. Your faith must be demonstrated through immediate and physical obedience. The dark elite rely on your analytical left brain to keep you trapped in endless loops of fear and heavy financial calculation. You must silence that toxic inner critic instantly. The final instruction is hovering right in front of you. The cosmic gatekeeper is eagerly waiting for your divine answer. Are you ready to completely destroy the matrix illusion today? We are about to cross the ultimate threshold into the most glorious and public vindication that your tired eyes have ever seen. Hold your breath and brace your spirit right now. And here is the exact verdict we promised at the beginning of this message. The heavy storm you felt brewing has finally touched down, but it is absolutely not coming for you. It has struck the exact people who tried to bury your pure light. The 24-hour miracle begins with their complete destruction today. Your total vindication is finally here. The master manipulator who treated you as completely replaceable is currently experiencing a massive public collapse. The perfect mask they wore so proudly did not just slip a little bit. It completely shattered in front of the exact people they used to gossip with. Every single lie they told about you is unraveling before their terrified eyes. They cannot hide from this divine light. I want you to picture the frantic panic in their eyes right now. They are sweating under the immense pressure of their own dark karma. The flying monkeys who eagerly consumed their toxic narrative are suddenly stepping back in absolute horror. Because the undeniable truth of your pure innocence is blazing through the room like a massive fire. Their entire fake kingdom is burning to the ground. Every time your beautiful name comes up in that room now, it hits them with the agonizing weight of deep regret. They realize with absolute terror that they threw away the only genuine diamond they ever held, and the universe is forcing them to choke on that realization every single day. They are starving for your energy, but the door is permanently locked. You won this massive battle without lifting a single physical finger. Your absolute restraint was not a sign of weakness. That profound silence was a lethal weapon that starved their dark demons completely. And now they are drowning in the loud, chaotic noise of their own desperate making. They are frantically searching for a replacement for your divine light. But your specific depth is utterly unreplicable. Nothing makes your enemies sicker than watching you right now. They expected the heavy betrayals and the cruel isolation to carve deep wrinkles into your face. They waited for the life to completely drain out of your tired eyes. But instead you walked right through their toxic fire and came out glowing. You cracked a divine code they will never have access to. You literally bent time itself, while their intense bitterness is aging them like milk left in the hot sun. Heaven has completely reversed your biological clock. You stepped into your permanent, ageless glow, and the universe is publicly endorsing your incredible power for everyone to witness. People who doubted your divine calling are now watching your massive elevation in total awe. The heavy weight you carried on your chest is completely gone. That suffocating feeling at 3 in the morning has been permanently eradicated. The spiritual backlash they sent towards you has violently rebounded back to its sender. They are now experiencing the exact sleepless nights they caused you. Heaven is executing perfect divine justice on your behalf. You are a demonstrated warrior of light. This is the spectacular climax the Matrix tried to hide from you. The 24-hour window is blasting wide open. The cosmic scales have tipped so violently in your favor that the elite are completely paralyzed. Every single closed door in your career and your finances is shattering right now. The wealth that was illegally withheld from your bloodline is violently rushing back to your hands. You did not just survive their incredibly dark matrix. You became the blazing sun that evaporated their entire existence. The cycle breaker has officially taken the absolute throne. The generational curses are permanently broken. Heaven is loudly declaring your absolute victory across every dimension today. This is the moment your reality bends to your divine will. Do not feel a single drop of pity for the manipulators falling apart right now. Your pure empathy is reserved for the chosen ones. The narcissist earned every single ounce of their public humiliation. You must cut the cord completely and watch them face the brutal consequences. Vengeance belongs entirely to the universe today. Their sudden public downfall is merely the loud background noise to your massive miracle. You are stepping onto a stage that was built exclusively for your divine essence. The remnant forces of heaven are standing up to applaud your incredible resilience. You held your integrity when they lied on your name, and now your quiet obedience in private has activated this explosive public blessing. You are vibrating at a frequency that makes you entirely invincible. The dark forces cannot even perceive your location anymore. You have ascended to a dimensional reality where their toxic arrows dissolve into dust before reaching your golden aura. You are fully protected. You are infinitely powerful. Your spiritual inheritance is finally placed into your hands. The countdown is reaching its final and most critical stage right now. The universe has delivered the exact vindication it promised. But there is one final lock on the door of your ultimate financial abundance. Heaven demands your immediate physical action to cross this glorious finish line. The absolute truth is standing right before you. You have officially crossed the divine threshold today. The intense spiritual war for your soul is finally over. Take a deep breath and let the heavy weight fall off your shoulders completely. You walked into this season bleeding from deep wounds inflicted by people who were entirely blind to your true worth. But look closely at who you have become right now. You are no longer waiting in the dark wound for a fake apology from a master manipulator. You have completely transcended their highly toxic matrix. You are stepping into your permanent, ageless glow today. The heavy financial struggles and the spiritual exhaustion are shattering around you. You are a sovereign entity now. Step into your absolute power and receive the exact harvest heaven prepared specifically for you. The universe is finally handing you the ultimate crown of the cycle breaker. Your massive vindication is permanently sealed in the cosmos. But there is a very specific reason your massive financial breakthrough has been waiting at the door without coming inside. And it is absolutely not what the sleeping world told you. It is not a lack of faith or a failure of strict discipline. It is a highly specific and powerful brainwave frequency. Your brain was running this effortlessly when you were a very young child. The gamma wave was systematically suppressed by the heavy life you were forcibly made to live. The dark elite desperately want your gamma frequency to stay completely dormant forever. They are terrified of what happens when a chosen one reactivates their natural genius state. Your left brain will try to inject heavy financial doubt into your tired mind right now. The enemy will tell you to hesitate and wait for a better time. Silence that toxic voice immediately. That deep hesitation is the exact matrix programming designed to keep you totally broke. If your spirit is vibrating with a deep cellular knowing today, heaven is demanding your immediate physical obedience. The elite are actively panicking right now because their massive secret is out. They are trying to scrub a highly leaked document from the internet as we speak. You have only minutes before the algorithm shuts this portal down completely. Do not let them steal your frequency. You must cross this final threshold before they lock the heavy gates again. After years of intense secret research, a team of top neuroscientists compressed an entire gamma activation protocol into a 7-minute audio track. You do not need any difficult meditation or complex daily mantras. You simply close your eyes and put on a pair of comfortable headphones. You let the divine sound wave do exactly what the modern world spent decades undoing. It is called the Genius Song, and it is the most powerful spiritual weapon you will ever wield. Over 18,000 chosen ones have already used it to unlock massive wealth and heal their broken lives. A nurse from California said her reality now feels completely enchanted. A business owner from Texas said the gamma frequency figures out his hardest problems while he sleeps. They stepped fully into the version of themselves they always knew existed. The generational curse their families carried for decades is simply gone forever. The elite have paid thousands of dollars for clinical biofeedback sessions just to access what the Genius Song delivers to you in 7 minutes. They would prefer this massive secret remain completely out of reach for pure people like you. But through this specific message alone, you can access it today for a tiny fraction of its true value. You do not need expensive machines to reclaim your divine birthright today. And when you take immediate action right now, you will also receive 4 incredibly powerful bonuses to accelerate your massive shift. You get the Genius Child audio track to activate divine focus in your children. You receive the original prosperity book that massive wealth secrets were secretly built upon. Plus, you gain access to a guided visualization and a powerful divine habit blueprint. Heaven is stacking massive blessings into your open hands today. The universe does not require you to take a single risk today. You are fully protected by an ironclad divine guarantee. If you do not feel the massive shift you truly deserve, every single penny is returned to you without question. This is a pure, energetic exchange governed by absolute trust. Do not look for this track on streaming platforms because the copies circulating out there are entirely diluted counterfeits. They are designed to keep your gamma dormant. The only authentic version is waiting for you right now. Do not let the Matrix steal this powerful tool from you. Secure your authentic access right now via the official link below. Click the specific link in the pinned comment and the description below immediately. Claim your copy of the Genius song before access is permanently revoked. Your gamma is waiting to be completely reactivated. The ultimate door is wide open for you today. Walk proudly through it.